I'm truly proud to have come to Egypt. And my brother, President Sisi, reminded me that this is the first ever state visit by a Kenyan president in the 60 years of our relations. And I want to thank him for making this possible. Thank you very much. Shukran Chalizan. God bless you. And see you in Nairobi, Mr. President. Over the years, Egypt has remained one of Kenya's most valuable and dependable strategic partners. The depth of our historic ties dates back to establishment of Kenya's second diplomatic mission in Cairo in 1964 and has set the foundation for this enduring friendship. Today, I am pleased to announce that both our countries are committed to elevating our relations to a strategic and comprehensive partnership that will bring even greater opportunities for our peoples and our economies. And the signing of the declaration by both President El-Sisi and myself is a confirmation that this foundation is now firm and the road ahead is assured. During this visit, we have made significant progress in expanding our areas of cooperation. Following successful negotiations during the 7th session of Kenya-Egypt Joint Commission for Cooperation held in Nairobi last year, we have signed 4 key memoranda of understanding in maritime security, veterinary services, electricity and renewable energy, and fine arts. And building on that momentum, I am pleased to announce, as you have seen, that we have now concluded an additional 12 memoranda of understanding, expanding our cooperation into political consultation, diplomatic training, investment cooperation, gender equality, maritime partnership, youth empowerment, higher education, and science and technology. Also included is telecommunication and IT, space cooperation, governance and sustainable development, as well as housing, construction, and urban development. These agreements will strengthen trade, investment, education, and technological exchange, unlocking immense opportunities for both our nations. Further, discussions are at an advanced stage to finalize critical agreements in customs cooperation, security, tourism, mining, blue economy, sports development, and groundwater agreement. I trust that we shall swiftly conclude all the pending matters and have the MOUs come into force as soon as practicable. This will further reinforce our shared vision for economic transformation and sustainable development for the benefit of our peoples. Your Excellency, my dear brother, to further strengthen business relations, I have proposed the establishment of a joint business council to enhance bilateral ties and explore new trade and investment opportunities in sectors of mutual interest. Your Excellency, Kenya and Egypt have long collaborated in the promotion of peace and security in Africa. Our defense cooperation agreement has seen over 70 Kenya Defense Forces officers undergo training in Egyptian military facilities, reinforcing our shared commitment to regional security. We recognize that peace is the foundation of progress and must work together to advance stability, particularly in regions affected by conflict. And as I commended to you, Mr. President, we commend your efforts, your participation, and your leadership in the situation in Gaza and all the other hotspots around this region. And you have our commitment, our partnership, our prayers and support as you undertake that huge responsibility. Ladies and gentlemen, I commend my dear brother, President al-Sisi, for his strong leadership in promoting security and stability in Middle East and North Africa, including his tireless efforts in securing a ceasefire and facilitating humanitarian aid into Gaza. Kenya fully supports a two-state solution to the Israeli-Palestinian conflict and remains committed to the UN Security Council Resolution 2728 of last year, which calls for an immediate and unconditional ceasefire. We also discussed Egypt's steadfast support for peace efforts in Somalia under the Africa Union Support and Stabilization Mission in Somalia, as well as its role in mediation efforts in Sudan and South Sudan. Kenya and Egypt will continue working together to ensure stability in our region, coordinated through the African Union, IGAD, and other regional mechanisms to maximize the impact of peace efforts in our neighborhood. Kenya undertakes to work with Egypt in all the other areas that are of mutual interest, and I did inform my brother of Kenya and Kenya's nomination of the Right Honorable Raila Odinga as its candidate for the chairperson of Africa Union Commission, and continue to seek the collaboration and partnership as we have done in the past for support of our candidates. Further, we discussed the need for urgent reforms within the Africa Union to make its structures more efficient and fit for purpose. And as a champion of Africa reform of our institution, its agencies and organs, I reported to my brother the progress that has been made and the interventions that are on the way, and that I will be presenting a comprehensive report on the reform of our institution to make it fit for purpose. As we all know, that our continent is slowly becoming the theater of terrorism and conflict. And unless and until we have a coherent, cohesive, and well thought out plan on how to deal with the challenges of conflict and terrorism, our continent will continue to suffer the weight of underdevelopment and no meaningful engagement, development, trade, investment, or progress can be achieved in our continent until together we harmonize our thoughts and revamp the peace and security architecture in our continent. And the place to start is at the Africa Union. And we will be presenting concrete steps on how together as a continent, even as we participate in securing stability and peace in other regions of the world, including what President Sisi is doing in Gaza and what Kenya is doing in Haiti. But together we must refocus our attention in what we can do in our continent and in our region to secure the stability of our region so that we can engage in what is most important to our people, matters development, progress, industrialization, job creation, dealing with food security, and securing our continent.
A memorandum of Understanding on Cooperation in the Field of Ports between the Kenyan President to Egypt represents the deep historic links between the two countries. The visit also intends to support the interests of the two countries to enhance the bilateral relations and support their...
رئيس مجلس الوزراء للتنمية الصناعية ووزير الصناعة والنقل، ويوقع عن الجانب الكيني الوزير الأول ووزير الخارجية. مذكرة بجمهورية كينيا يوقع عن الجانب المصري المهندس شريف الشربيني وزير الإسكان والمرافق والمجتمع
A memorandum of understanding on cooperating in the field of housing, construction and urban development between the Ministry of Housing, Utilities and Urban Communities in the Arab Republic of Egypt and the Ministry of Lands, Public Works, Housing and Urban Development in the Republic of Kenya.
في مجالات الاستثمار بين الهيئة العامة للاستثمار والمناطق الحرة بجمهورية
of Foreign Affairs, Immigration and Egyptian Expatriates, signing on behalf of the Kenyan side, Dr. Musalia Madavadi, Prime Cabinet Secretary and Cabinet Secretary for Foreign and Diaspora Affairs.
Intensifies consultations regarding issues of mutual interest on the African international levels and memoranda of understanding between the two countries.
مذكرة تفاهم بشأن التعاون من منطلق أهمية تعزيز وترفيع مستوى العلاقات الثنائية مع جمهورية
on the strategic and comprehensive partnership between the Arab Republic of Egypt and the Republic of Kenya.